Welcome guys, guess what time it is? It's dinner time. And tonight for dinner I am making stuffed mini peppers. Like a stuffed shells dish, except I'm using my mini peppers. And I'm just going to give them a good wash, get them dried off, split them down the middle, de-seed them, and pre-bake them in the oven before I stuff them with my filling. Come with me and I'll show you how to do it. There they are, all split, cleaned, and ready for my olive oil and to go in a baking pan and put in the oven. I have my oven preheated at 350 and I'm going to put them in there for about 20-25 minutes. I want them to get caramelized before I pull them out and add my filling. My filling today, I'm stuffing my little mini peppers like a stuffed shell meal. I'm going to stuff it with goat cheese, garlic, and spinach. All right, guys, come along as I get my little mini peppers in the pan. All right, I've drizzled my pan with some of my olive oil. I'm just going to move it around in there and get it all covered up. Guys, if you're looking for a specific recipe, I am not that channel. I like to use the ingredients that I have and make a healthy, delicious, and nutritious dish. I'm going to get these peppers in this pan. All right, there they are. So I don't want these to be really a lot of olive oil inside my peppers. So I'm just going to give a light spray of my olive oil spray on top before I put this in my preheated oven. All right. I'll be back. Look at those colors. Yum. All right, guys, it's been 20 minutes. I'm going to pull my peppers out of the oven, let them cool down so that they're easier to handle. And I'm going to get my filling mixed up while they're cooling off. I'll be back. All right, guys, I have my stuff together that I'm going to make my filling with for my stuffed peppers. So I have my spinach. I just have a giant handful of my spinach that I grabbed out of my container. 3 large garlic. I have just the tip of my Parmesan cheese that I broke off, so maybe that'll be 2 tablespoons. I have a heaping cup of my goat cheese, olive oil, and some salt. I'm going to put it in my blender and get it all blended up. So first, I'm just going to put about a tablespoon of my olive oil in here. Adding in the rest of my ingredients. And guys, again, I can't stress this enough. If you're looking for a specific recipe, I'm not that channel. I like to use the ingredients that I have and make a healthy, delicious, nutritious dish and have fun in the kitchen. I got a pinch of salt in there. And I'm going to put my goat cheese in after I give this a good blend. Alright, I'm going to add in my goat cheese and get it mixed up. That should be good. Alright, there it is. It looks amazing and smells amazing. So before I get my peppers stuffed, while they're cooling off still, I'm going to assemble a couple of other dishes. And those dishes are going to be my green beans and mushrooms with garlic that I'm going to cook in the oven while my peppers are cooking as well. So I need to go ahead and get those ready. And I'm going to make a sauce to go over top of my peppers, which is going to be my chopped tomato sauce that I use by Palme, and then basil and garlic and a little bit of Parmesan cheese in that as well. I'm going to show you how that looks. All right, there is my green beans. All I did was drizzle my pan with some olive oil, put in a nice amount of my green beans, chop up about 4 giant white mushrooms, 3 chunky cloves of garlic I chopped up in there, or I should say 3 cloves of garlic I chopped up chunky. And now I'm going to give a good generous amount of salt over the top, a couple pinches, and drizzle it with some olive oil. And this is ready to go in the oven. And it's just going to cook in there with my peppers. I'm going to be cooking my peppers and my green beans for 25 for about 30 minutes. We'll see what happens. All right, and then while that's in the oven, I'm gonna get my sauce ready for my peppers. All right, so let's fill these peppers with this delicious spinach goat cheese filling. Super simple. Nothing complicated here, guys. Healthy, nutritious, delicious ingredients. If you're not a fan of some of the things that I'm using today, that's okay. You do you, but do it healthy. All right, I'm gonna get these peppers filled and get them in the 425-degree oven along with my green beans and mushrooms. I'll be back. All right, my peppers are stuffed and they're ready to go in the oven. My green beans and mushrooms are in there already. And I had a few peppers left that weren't filled and I didn't have enough filling for, so I chopped them up over the top of my peppers. We'll see what happens. While that's baking, I'm gonna make my sauce. I have basil, tomato, olive oil, garlic, Parmesan cheese, salt, and a little red wine. I'm gonna make a quick, easy marinara sauce to go over top of my peppers. I'll be back. Work your magic. All right, for my sauce, first I'm going to blend a handful of my basil, a couple tablespoons. I have 3 cloves of garlic and about a tablespoon of Parmesan cheese. I'm gonna go a drizzle of olive oil, drizzle of red wine, and some salt, pinch of salt. I'm gonna blend before I add in my sauce to this mix in my blender. Alright, that should be good. Alright, I've added my tomato box to the mix. I'm going to put it on the blender, a quick zap, and put it in my pan and cook it. Alright, that's good. I'm going to pour this in my bowl, or my pan. And put this on low on the stove and let it cook. I'll be back. Slow and low while my stuff is in the oven cooking. Alright guys, I think my peppers are finished. So I'm going to pull those out of the oven and let them chill up top until my green beans finish. They got a little bit of time left. I'm going to mix them, and I'd say 10 more minutes on that. My peppers, 20 minutes is what they were in the oven, so 10 more minutes on my green beans, and my sauce is done. All right, my sauce is done. I'm gonna wait to ladle that over my peppers till I plate my dish. I'm waiting on my green beans. Whew. Smells so good. I'll be back. There it is, guys. My green beans are done. Yum. Peppers sauce. Let's plate this dish. All right, there it is. There's my dish. It smells so good, guys. I wish you could smell this. I'm gonna take some of my marinara and drizzle it over my peppers. I don't want too much because I don't want to take away from the flavor of my spinach goat cheese filling. And I have a little bit of a salad over here. I have just a half a small tomato and I got a few Kalamata olives. I'm just going to do a balsamic vinegar drizzle. And that is it, guys. That is my dinner tonight. Remember to subscribe, like, and share my videos. Make good choices. And I will see you next time for another healthy dish. Bye. Yum.